Mr. Collins has truly been the best advisor that I could have ever asked for. I met him at the TRiO program, and he was my advisor. He was my mentor. He helped me from an academic level and from a personal level. When I dropped out of school, I was balancing work and school, and then things were getting hard, and I decided to drop out. When he found out that I dropped out, he was the one who talked me into getting back into school and motivated me to keep going and to keep striving for better things. He was the one that encouraged me to be the best that I can be and go over my expectations for myself. Actually, he was the one who encouraged me to walk on graduation day when when I finished all of my credits, and I decided that I wasn't going to walk. I told him that I wasn't going to walk, and he encouraged me to go ahead and walk, and he told me that I worked too hard to just miss out on a memory like that. And on a personal level, he was the one who taught me. He called me when my mom passed. He called me and talked to me and just encouraged me in general to keep going and to just not give up on life and just do my best. So he's been a great advisor. He's been a great mentor, but he's actually been a great friend to me as well. And I believe he's a very great man, and I believe he deserves great things.
Hello all, my name is Ralph Wiggins. I'm a second year TRiO student and a staff member at Lakeland campus of Polk State College. Today I want to take a few moments to recognize someone who has made a lasting impact on my journey, Mr. Shagan Collins. As many of you know, TRiO is a support program that helps students succeed in college. But for me, Mr. Collins has been more than just a TRiO advisor. He has been a lifeline. When I first come to Polk State, I had zero confidence. I felt isolated and unsure of my direction. That changed when I met Mr. Collins. I remember a semester when I struggled with 2 classes. I was ready to quit and thought, this isn't for me. But Mr. Collins didn't let me give up. He brought me into his office, reviewed my classes, connected me with a TRiO tutor, and also helped me restructure my work and school schedule to better manage my time. I ended up passing both classes and enrolled in 2 more. I will never forget walking into his office another time, overwhelmed with financial stress, college responsibilities, and just life in general. I was completely lost. Mr. Collins listened, truly listened, with an empathetic heart, and met me where I was at. I left his office with that day with a plan, a renewed sense of hope, and a better outlook on life. As time went on, he introduced me to TRiO students and staff on both the Lakeland campus and the Winter Haven campus. I seen doors begin to open for me, doors I never imagined. In my second math class, MAT 1028, Mr. Collins was my professor. Early on, he noticed I was struggling with basic math concepts. One day, he handed me a dry erase marker and asked me to solve problems on the board in front of the class. I was nervous, but he challenged me to forget what was behind me and focus on what was in front of me. In that moment, everything else disappeared and I focused. I went on to complete my math requirements with a B average. Today, I serve as the Wellness Center Coordinator on the Lakeland campus for SALO, an opportunity made possible through Mr. Collins has continued, and his guidance and support has also. Because of him, I did not just survive college. I'm thriving. And for that, Mr. Collins, I'm thankful. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Vanessa Vidal. I've been a part of the TRiO program for roughly about 2 to 3 years now. I've worked with Mr. Collins since March of 2023. He was the first and the only advisor I've ever met with here at Polk State, and that is not because I didn't go and search out for other advisors. It's just simply the fact that he's the only person that I needed. Mr. Collins has always had the answers, whether it's academics, registering, or trying to find IDs, or where my classes are. From the beginning, I always knew that I could come to Mr. Collins about anything. He helped me get my student ID. He helped me with registering for classes. I remember the first year or some change, I could not find my classes to save my life. And every morning, I knew at the start of the semester, I came into his office and I was like, hey, I can't find these classes. And he showed me where each and every class is. And I appreciated that so much because I cannot find anything, which is part of his job description, yes. And at the end of the day, that, when I was thinking about it, that is part of his job. That's what he's supposed to do. That's who he's supposed to be. But it would be a lie to say that he does not go above and beyond. Not just with the job that was entrusted to him by Polk State and by the TRiO program, but he goes above and beyond because every time I walked into his office, it wasn't just academics we talked about. Mr. Collins has always been one of my biggest supporters. I don't come from the white picket fence family. I am a foster child. And so he has always been one of my biggest supporters, and I could talk to him about different things, whether it's finances, whether it's school, whether it's just a game plan for what I want to do, or simply my fire and my dream kind of dying. I was able to talk to him about all those things, and he was the person who gave me the harsh truth sometimes when I needed it, about if I want it, then I have to feed that hunger. And he taught me what discipline is, and discipline and the difference between discipline and motivation. And in different ways, he has encouraged me to not just have one game plan, but a second and a third. He was the man who taught me that it's okay to keep coming back to the drawing board, because that's the reality of life. Sometimes life tells you no. Sometimes life closes the door or stops you from building the bridge halfway, and you have to come back and you have to redo the game plan. And at times I did not know how to do that. I was alone and I was new to college and I was a first gen, and I'm the only person in my family that's going the medical route. And I was lost and I was confused and I didn't know how to do that. And so I think it's important for Mr. Collins to have a position where he can do more, where he has more responsibility, more power, more control over this program that reaches out to students who have nobody, because he's done that. And I think with him in a position where he, like I said, has more of the responsibility and has more of the power, he will have more room to grow and impact the students that come after me the same way he's impacted me, because he doesn't just look at me as a student in an academic realm. He looks at me as a person, and he understands that life sometimes. So this is why I think Mr. Collins should become the new director of the TRiO program. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Hey, my name is Cameron. I'm an incoming TRiO student at Polk State College. Along the way, getting registered and getting back into the system and stuff, Mr. Collins helped me a lot. He helped me recover my Polk State email, because I recently was a Polk State student, but I had unregistered. So he helped me recover my Polk State student account and my email, because I had forgot the passwords for those. Then he helped me get my financial aid back on track and get that set back up, because I had lost that. And he's still been continuously helping me if I need him. Thank you.
God has helped me in so many ways, from encouraging me to go on the TRiO trips to the universities, to socializing more with my peers, to helping with my classes, helping with my financial aid, or really just any question, because I have a lot of questions. So any question I have, he answers, and I always go to him, always. The first person I think of when I have a question, I'm unsure what to do, whether it's with my classes or financial aid, or looking into what university I want to travel to, or even if I want to go out of state, or what program I want to be in, I always go to him. He, to me, is the dictionary, and he knows everything.